you'll see that play and all the key plays as we roll through the highlights. Here goes the early part of the game with Tom Brady and the Patriots out of the tunnel. And then you've got, well, this was actually the Joe Flacco moment here where you see him before the game. You see Ray Lewis saying he's continuing to play the game just to win a championship. He'll have to wait for another year as Baltimore goes through heartbreak.
This was a strange play. That route is usually thrown to a tight end. Julian Edelman is about 5'10", 5'11". Tom throws that ball on the inside. That ball is normally thrown up for a guy like DeGronker to go and get it. Bad release by Edelman, but a bad decision, in my opinion, by Tom Brady as well. Good play by Webb, though, with a great catch.
Darius Webb with the pick, and they would come back the other way with a running touchdown for the Patriots.
Tremendous run by the law firm here. This guy did a great job showing you patience. And yes, we know what your name is, and your number is like 4 different names.
No, that was actually, he was pointing to the Myra Kraft patch on his chest there for the late Myra Kraft, wife of Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots. So back comes Baltimore. There was a lot of answered scores here.
Yes.
Well, touchdown by the Patriots, then the Baltimore Ravens answer.
Joe Flacco was the better quarterback on the field today, starting from the opening drive all the way through the final moments of that game.
That was Dennis Pitta with a touchdown catch. Then we go to the third quarter now, and the Ravens had never come from behind in a playoff game to win in the second half. But here, Torrey Smith breaks a tackle and goes the distance.
And I talked about this yesterday. Just Torrey Smith, I thought, was going to be the X factor in the game because of that breakaway speed. And you see right here, look at the 2-step pass. And he's full speed. They missed him earlier in the game as well on a big touchdown play that he could have possibly caught. They weren't in sync, but he
remember
was
the name
inbounds.
He was. Remember the name Sterling Moore, who missed that tackle, because he will show up a little bit later in this game.
29-yard touchdown. You saw it was reviewed as a scoring play, and it was upheld. He was not out of bounds. The troops getting another pep talk by the leaders of the Baltimore Ravens, and they answer on the ensuing kickoff. After that, Danny Woodhead loses the ball, and it's recovered by Baltimore.
Football's a 3-phase game.
Absolutely.
Offense, defense, and special teams. And for the moment, the Baltimore Ravens special teams gives them an edge.
It led to a field goal, so a 4-point lead. And then here we had 3 plays at the goal line. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. You had a Tom Brady sneak. And then it came down to 4th down. Would they go for it, and what would they call? They were down by 4.
They were down by 4.
Down by 4.
So they're going to go for it.
And you know the guy they're going to. Great play. But I want you to watch Ray Lewis hit Tom Brady. This is going to leave a mark.
In his
folded him up like an accordion.
This is going to leave a mark. Let's get a little slow-mo. Oh, look at Tom's legs flop over. Wow.
But you're a 6'4" quarterback. It's a good call when you know that defensive line is going to try to root out that offensive line.
Okay, so the Patriots retake the lead. We're halfway through the 4th quarter right now. After a Joe Flacco interception, Tom Brady throws deep and gets picked.
What he's doing, this is called sudden change. It happens all the time. You take your shot. Now, whether it's the right throw or not,
sudden change with Slater.
It happens all the time. You try to take that shot off the sudden change.
But not with Slater. Slater, I believe, had 1 catch on the season. This is a great play. Pollard to Jimmy Smith. It's one of the best interceptions you're going to see.
Yeah. I mean, because he makes a great play on the ball.
With that said, into double coverage, and you give the defense a ton of credit, you just expect a Hall of Fame quarterback to make a different decision, in my opinion.
Bernard Pollard with the tip, Jimmy Smith with the pick, and then he got up out of the end zone and ran it back for about 20, 30 yards as well. And then we get Joe Flacco with it again to try and tie or take the lead. 4th down, they go for it instead of trying a 50-yard field goal.
Maybe they knew.
Now you know. But the other thing, it had to be wind when you consider, because they checked to see which side of the ball there. Here's another key situation.
Tom Brady can end the game with a first down.
That's a bad play on so many fronts. Aaron Hernandez does not get past the first down marker, and Tom Brady threw the ball on his inside shoulder.
And who made the play?
Ed Reed.
Well, Flacco gets it one more chance. Touchdown could win the game. Field goal to tie it. Anquan Bolden from Flacco into field goal territory.
Anquan Bolden on Julian Edelman, a mismatch favoring the Ravens.
Here's the Lee Evans play.
And there's Sterling Moore.
Game over.
There's Sterling Moore right there, the guy that missed the tackle that allowed Torrey Smith to get in. But you're right, Jamie.
And there is the miss.
That's hard to...
One of Pundit's worst miss of the year, regardless of circumstances.
You should have seen when that field goal was missed. Bill Belichick was standing in utter disbelief, and people around him were celebrating, and he was still staring kind of blankly and could not believe what he had seen.